One of my least favorite issues of the GaG update in Corporate Clash will be the removal of Ubers. I know that they're supposedly making ways to make things just as challenging, so to speak, but Ubers have been a core part of the game's universe for over a decade now, probably close to 15 years. The complete removal of Ubers would be a poor choice on their part. They've already disabled creating new ones. Don't force the laugh changes. It would make it so that there's almost no reason to play those tunes at all anymore. It also removes another big thing, player choice. Less choice, less to do. And then there's also the forced 100% GaG accuracy. How do I begin with this? That is another big part of the strategy in Toontown ever since the game's release in 2003. Getting rid of it removes another big part of the core of the game. It also removes a lot of unpredictability, which can make some battles more risky and challenging. It also adds a little tiny bit more excitement to battles, at least for me, because it makes the chance for Ubers to not make it through. Changing this will make me quit Clash permanently, even as a day one player. Yes, I started playing the day Clash came out, and I've stuck with it through thick and thin, but this is the last straw from me. Then, in addition to 100% accurate GaGs, they're also removing combo damage. Why? I know that is to allow basically any combination of GaGs at any time, but this just makes the game less incentivized towards teamwork or coordination and more of a free-for-all, do whatever you want. Just hit whatever, whenever. It also makes the game a bit more brain dead in my opinion, and the game is already pretty easy. And don't get me started on the GaG reworks. They're making huge, sweeping changes that will throw everybody off balance for months. They're also getting rid of a core GaG track, Lure, and replacing it with something called Days. Not sure what they were thinking about there. They're also delaying drops proc. Why? They're also adding a new track called Burn, which applies a damage over time effect. They could have easily just applied the same sort of effect to another track that already exists. For example, Throw. Throw could have its stickiness gum up the gears, and that could explain how they do a DOT for Throw, you know, without a whole new track. In summary, my biggest issues are that they are completely gutting and getting rid of Ubers, forcing all GaGs to be 100% accurate, never miss, removing combo damage, and reworking every single track in the game, which will throw players off for months most likely. Unless they rethink things and undo a bunch of these changes, my time in Toontown in general now has a time of death, at least for multiplayer. Grindworks is about to become the, quote, best Toontown server for me, even though it is single player.